Alright, let's see if we're online. See if this stream is actually going to work, obviously. Alright, there we are. We're live. Yay! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't really know how the goals work for this thing. So I've never really done that. But if anybody does join, welcome, welcome. Now, I actually like the song they have for this. It's actually really nice. I don't know what Deb did this, but they made it a great song because it's like it hypes you up for the whole mall life. So it hypes you up for just being a manager. I'm just dancing right now. I'm autistic.
Clothes, toys, tech in every store.
I don't care. It's a simple game with a simple song. I find it enjoyable.
The mall is yours, the shops are yours. Open the doors, bring it in the stores. But watch your cash, don't go bust. Being the boss is all about trust. Let's get started, the fun's begun. Running a mall is tough but fun.
Well, what'd you think of that song? Song's great, right? Really great. Do you see those global records? Those global numbers, bro? I'm blowing my mind. How is that even a number? What? 2,000 million or something? What the heck? It's like, how is that even a number? I don't understand. How is that a number? Wouldn't that be 2 billion instead of 2 million? Because like 2 million has, a million has, what? 9 zeros, I think. And if you add million to the 2,000, would that might not make it 2 billion? Would that not make it 2 billion instead? Or am I just, I have no idea how numbers work. I don't understand. Whatever. Welcome to Mall Simulator. Build your mall from scratch. Expand it, offer hundreds of products and services. Every decision you make affects your visitor count and satisfaction. Keep your income and expenses balanced to avoid bankruptcy. Here are the stores you can build in your mall: clothing, sports, tech, toys, supermarket, cosmetics, Simonet, burger shop, arcade, home goods, game store, cafeteria, jewelry, florist, sushi bar, and more. Good luck, boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Into the mall. That is not a spinning door. They lied to me. Ew. Click on your mall shine. So we gotta go back out. Click. I'm horrible at naming things. Jacetopia. For randomness sake. Why not? Store. A clothing shop. Okay, why not? Open the admin tablet. Okay. That must be the stock room. Management, okay. Order your first product. Ah! Shirt! Click on the tag label to set the prices. Market price is $70. Let's see what they think. Those might be too expensive. What's this? Flip the switch at the mall to entrance. Okay. Huh. It actually spins now. How was I able to walk through it? That is not how physics work. You can't just walk through a glass door. The game is lying to me. Is this some kind of stock room? Okay. Elevator. Push. There's another floor. Shirt. Money. Okay. Change. Yay. Money. Money. Card. 156.19. Click. Money. Yay. Alright. I wish we could have a random text generator. It'd make it much easier to have randomized store names, because honestly, I don't know what to name. I'm horrible with names. Yay. Random names. Why not? Bill. Okay, so what? I'm up to 13, just over 1,300. Oh, I don't have any more products. I have more clothes now. This place is fairly big. I'm not gonna lie. I've got a burger shop, cosmetic cafeteria. I've got all the general stores up here. A supermarket over here. I'm guessing I'm guessing both of these are the supermarket. Nope. This is something else. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Or those. A jeweler's back there. Maybe this is an expansion for the clothing shop. Nice. Yay! Tired of scanning barcodes, hire a cashier. Can we do that? Not yet. We can't do that just yet. We might be able to do that tomorrow. Maybe. I know one thing. This room's definitely going to need a lot more space. More shelves, too. I might be able to, rack up a bunch on this side and a bunch on this side and maybe one at the back. Or maybe two, in the middle. So just enough space to squeeze between. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. Shirt. Card. Shirt. Big shirt. A lot of shirts. Shirts for days. Shirts. Yay. I'm only getting a 10% markup, but that's okay. Once I hire a cashier, I won't have to do this anymore. All I have to worry about is really ordering the supplies every day and restocking. But first, I have to make sure I have enough money at the end of the day to actually order more clothes. Because I'll be running this clothing shop for at least a little while, probably. Money. Money, money, money. Nice. Clothes for days. Yay. Wow. Why is that sign over there glowing? Do they want me to open a second shop already? Right. Wrong one. Mall work. Right. At least I'm ending up with more. Nice. Massively negative profit, but that's okay. Basketball. Supermarket, most cheapest. Right, because there's so much more. The biggest! I love how they said the cinnamon is the biggest. I'm like, totally. Let's go explore. Can't go that way. But this way. Bathroom? Seems like soap is gonna, soap and other products like that are probably gonna be something I'm going to need. Oily paper. Boing. Boing. I'm just kind of waiting on more products to be needed. Maybe I can buy some furniture for this shop. Why is a tiny clothing table so expensive? Shirts for days. So many shirts. I would love to buy more, but I'm honestly thinking, I'm like curious if the bigger shirt boxes are going to be more expensive, because you have these Gen jackets, the Gen jackets, $650 a pop, but there's 10 of them. And they're $65 for the standard price. It means you probably have to mark them up pretty high, at least 10 to 20% above the standard going rate. We're gonna double it up to $120 a pop. Not that I want to, I just want to make sure they're worth it. Y'all could probably send me some adjustments, maybe, if y'all think I've charged too much for a single shirt, or maybe I could charge more and be okay with it. How does a sign give you money? That doesn't make any sense. How does a sign give you money? Whatever, fine. We've managed to keep at least some of our stock pretty good. Sports market. Technically, no. You can't exactly build the stores wherever you want, but you can build them kind of in these pavilions, because you can't build shops wherever you want. That would be silly. You might be able to build stuff like out here if you like get specific furnitures or whatever. Purchase this section and expand your store. Oh, well, you can expand your store. Very expensive though, so. I don't have exactly enough money to operate this right now because the things in that store are way more expensive. I don't know if I'll have enough of that by the time the day runs out, but maybe. Probably not, though. Not for that much. Level 12. Level 11. Level 9. Level 13. Level 16. Level 20. The sushi bar. Wait. You can walk on these? Oh. I got an achievement for walking on it. I thought that was an achievement for walking on it. You can. You can use it to get across the store quicker if you're upstairs and run across the little tightrope. Tightrope that stuff. I am not sure about that girl's hair. And what is up with these pants, bro? These look so fake, bro. I know it's a picture, but the other ones at least look somewhat real. Those look like they were just cropped off. Like, it looks like they were just stuck on there like a big sticky piece of, like a big sticker or something. They look so fake. You can tell they're fake. It's just not even real. They're blatantly, at least this stuff is real. So what? Now what's all it's about this 50% off? I don't want to never adjust to that. Was as big an end of season sale? Well, don't do that. Big sales at the end of the year. Nope, not happening. At least not yet. We almost got enough for our big purchase. Restock our store up with even more stuff. Building shop is profitable. Poorly run, but profitable. Boy! Boing, boing, boing. I don't even know how people. There's so So little to do when you're not actually handling money. Is this gonna give me enough for my purchase? Yes! Right. That's basically how much it would cost to fully outfit my store with a full set of new clothes. Let's see. Can we get the? We could buy a drink machine, which will then allow us to have sodas and stuff. We can also have an ATM. ATM is gonna be pretty expensive though. Vending machine? A TCG machine? Snacks! Photo booth? Yeah, I've always wanted to own one of these. I hear it's very profitable in areas where with a lot of foot traffic. I hear it's extremely profitable if you maintain it. If you get up to if you have like a whole store filled with varying drink machines of varying sizes, bro, you could literally open a store for that. Oh yeah, literally just have like a flea market of nothing but vending machines. And all you have outside of the flea market of the vending machines, just like two big semi-trailers outside. All of them filled with all the products to stock the machines, and like dozens of people just coming through and buying all the random stuff and the things, and you just have people constantly filling them and taking the money out. And we're closed. At least day 4 was quite profitable. And we're opening. Money to be made! Spinny thing that holds balls. It's a ball holder, I think. Black Friday? Your store name. Members special offer for all selected items. 32nd. Your street, your city. Wow. This sign is not real. It's fake. Does that say your Black Friday or something out there? It's so blurry way up there, I can't see it unless I'm jumping like this, but I'm moving too quickly. I can't slow myself down enough to actually see it. I think it says Black Friday, but I'm not sure. Your website name. Okay, never mind. I'm actually looking at it with at the top of my screen. It just says your website name. Security camera. Stare. Yes, come buy all my stuff. I'm full of stock. Buy everything so I can buy even more stuff. I'm curious to know about this supermarket, though. I kind of want to open this supermarket, honestly. Just so I could buy a whole bunch of materials. A whole bunch of stuff. I should have enough. Wait, what's that say? Can we see the, we don't have a reuse thing. The only thing I can see is if they, like, when they walk away from the store, I can see their pricing. But that's only, I can only see it for like a few seconds, and we don't even have a thing. I have to, like, sit here and watch them. I want to know what they're complaining about so I can adjust prices. I want to know what they're actually complaining about so I can actually adjust the prices of whatever item they're talking about. They're buying up a lot of shirts and stuff. $2.5K just to hire it, but I don't have to pay the bills on these dudes, do I? Oh. Right. I paid off all my bills. We're good. I guess you don't exactly have to hold off, but sure. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. We're making fat stacks, bro. Even though it's not very fat, but still, fat enough. Well, we would need it. I mean, that one storage shelf would be enough to hold all of those boxes, probably. But probably not at the same time. Right. Fat stacks. I might be able to get maybe enough money tomorrow to buy up the, because the customers are still coming in. Maybe I might be able to get enough for the, restocker so I can just buy stuff and have them stock for me so I can then therefore go and work at that store. Maybe. Gotta wait for everybody to come and go. The elite parking meter. The store is very big. It doesn't seem that big, but I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing you can expand down this way, maybe? It's an emergency exit, but I have a feeling you could probably expand. These hallways would lead to back areas and stuff, maybe. Now, we're going to buy 4 of each. Put 4 of each on the thing. And 2 of these as standard. 3,500. Right. Of course, we're going to have a fairly negative review, but that's okay. I've already got it handled. He's going to be in there. I'll pay the bills here in a few days. Store rent. Due date, day 9. Whee! Run this way. Once I get that store stabilized where I can literally have like several days worth of stock in the storeroom, by like, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 more shelves worth for materials. So the stocker has enough materials to last at least a few days, so I don't have to buy it. I could just buy a whole bunch of materials, and then I can go over here and start handling this store because the money from that store should give me enough. But I'm pretty sure this is like the store-wide store, wouldn't it be? Or would that be for like the main floor? It's one thing. These gangs have always sort of scared me. They always fascinate me, but there's always like a very blatant warning label right there and right here, and on the top as well. Like it's freaking massive blaring warning. Please watch your step when stepping onto the escalator because this thing can apparently eat people. If you're not careful, it can literally eat you. I think. I don't actually know. Wobble, 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 wobble. Thump, 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 thump. I have a feeling once you get all these stores open, you're going to be running all over the place. But once you get to a certain point, you'll literally have truckloads of stuff being dropped off, and the stockers coming out to grab it. You're just in here standing here with your tablet out, constantly moving through the product screen, ordering like 10 of the highest quality products when you have like a lot of money to handle, and you know, like several millions of dollars. You're gonna be just rolling through each store page and buying as much as you can, and having the stockers just come out and grab it. It takes them several minutes to stock the store, but as soon as they finish for the day's stocking, you go there and turn on the store. Okay. Seems like I might need to get some toilet paper, possibly. Wow. Don't worry, I have it handled. the soap was pretty cheap, but the toilet paper, for some reason, very expensive. I guess I could go put this soap in the other bathroom here. Toilet paper soldier. It will take me several minutes to fully stock this place and keep it stocked. Gotta check my stock in here. I'm almost out of shirts. Gonna have to order more. Stores, clothing. Even if I did take out a loan, it wouldn't take me very long to pay it off. Like, if I took out, like, a $5,000 loan, I could buy, like, probably at least 10 boxes of each shirt type. Maybe not. Maybe 5 boxes of each. $4 boxes of each with $5,000. Now, wait, well, allow the worker to bring stuff into the store. His walk is kind of weird, but that's okay. He honestly walks like I probably would at this job. Kind of the literal no cares given, but still doing it just because I can. It's like womp 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 womp, and then just walks back, grabs another. You gotta be highly efficient at this job. That at a mall, it wouldn't really require very much efficiency because the mall is basically autonomous. They have, like, I don't know, most malls probably have a delivery bay for each store. Like, each store has its own delivery system for their stuff. It's not like one mall has a collective delivery system for every store. No. Each company that buys a space in the mall handles their own delivery, and they basically pay rent and stuff for the space they use in the mall collectively, for the collective maintenance of the mall itself. That's why most malls are so big and they make so much money. Well, except for the one where I used to live back in Louisiana. That mall was horrible. I mean, it was nice when I was a child, but other than that, yeah, it was okay. Although when I was a kid, I was fascinated by it. It was a giant freaking building. I thought it was a castle. Until I grew up and I was like, oh, it's just a bland building where people go to shop. I'm letting him stock up stuff. I'm assuming he will actually go and put stuff away in the storeroom whenever it runs out or fills up the shelf. Like he has just done. With this extra materials, well, he'll be able to operate a little bit for a tiny bit longer. Collect their collective profits from the previous day. And up. How about 118? And Jan Jacket's apparently too expensive, so we'll lower it down to 118 to see if people afford the buying price. Might be within their wheelhouse if it's just slightly cheaper. 121 is clearly just slightly too expensive. Not by much, but still just barely out of their price range. I want to see if I can raise the price any on these other shirts. I'm gonna raise it by $1. Couldn't find soccer ball. That's probably because I've not actually opened the soccer store yet. I've opened it, but I'm not actually using it because I can't afford to use it. The stuff over there is far too expensive to buy. I could probably afford maybe one set of products, maybe. But even then, do I really want to? Meh. Just means I'm gonna have to have a two sets of shoes, bro. You got a lot of money to handle around, don't you? Balls. She's buying the balls. Fact is, the worker for this place is $1,500. So each place has its own, like, decorations and other things. Furnitures and decorations. expensive, but not too bad. It's manageable. Seems like the price is manageable for most people. Yeah, once you get to like several stores, people are probably gonna start pushing around buggies. Wouldn't surprise me. Yep, seems like the store's still good. Still got a massive stack of clothes outside. Seems to be manageable for now. Oops. Oopsie. I hit the wrong 7 key. I had forgot that I had that actually tied to command. Oopsie. I have to use my other keypad. I'm gonna try to keep it fairly balanced to just straight digits to make it a little easier to buy and purchase things. That way, if it's on direct, like actual straight digits, it'll be easier to optimize if people aren't happy with the prices. Now tomorrow I will actually buy more. I'll have to pay this off today if I can. No. Money. 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 Not quite enough. I need at least one purchase's worth. Holy crap. That guy's got a lot of random stuff in here. Mainly random shirts. I wonder if I can dial this up to 119. Let's try to dial this up by a few more dollars. let's dial this up to 73. Dial this up to 81. I'll dial it up by a few dollars. Couldn't find Dubai t-shirt. I haven't even leveled up to level 2. What the heck you talking about? I don't know what the hell level 1's talking about. Of course I haven't. Don't have a specific shirt type. I haven't even leveled up. Once I pay off this loan, maybe I could start working towards it, but still. Even if I do, I'm still going to take my time and get time getting there. I'm not like I'm in a rush to get to the biggest store possible. Massive things take a long time to get. Full on money. Fat stacks. Right. That way I can manage the store because I have more than enough materials in that shop to last a while. I might run out of the jacket things eventually, but I've got enough boxes here for the balls to be restocked. Although I don't have any spare shoes. I want to wait till level 6 so I can build this thing. Requires level 6. I need to build it. I could upgrade, but I want to upgrade my current shops that I have first. I want to get to where I can stabilize my income a little bit, pay off the loan I have, and then bring myself to stable so I can buy the things I need every day on the daily to be able to keep everything in stock. I'm surprised you can't have a stalker for your main bathrooms, I guess. Guess that's too much, asking too much. Furniture. Let's see. Right. I have plenty of shoes to last a while. Maybe tomorrow I'll about actually hire a worker. Yeah, I've got enough customers right now. Once I get everything handled and possibly get a few more shelves in my store, maybe I'll get more, buy a thing. But first, I want to get this loan paid off. Get this thing paid off, and get my bills paid. Then we'll be good to go. We're only at level 3. What's our current total? $44,000 so far. This guy's made $2,135 million. Even though that technically doesn't make sense, because that's technically not a number. That would be $2,100,035,000 or something like that, I think. Christmas decorations running all over the place. Wop, 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 wop. Run away! Womp. Alright, stock is going back here. Looks like we're running out. We'll have to buy stock for our store here soon. Alright, I got my thing set up for the next purchase. Right. I honestly kind of want to expand my clothing store if I can, buy more clothing hangers and shelves so I can possibly put more stuff on. Technically, if I really wanted to save money, I could just put a bunch of these clothing hanger things around and just have like a bunch of these things around. I've reached level 4, or well, level 3. Well, I just bought a whole bunch of more shirts and stuff to fill out my current stock. So we're good. It will just simply take the person a little bit of time to clean everything up. These are definitely going to have to be priced pretty high, because I know jeans are usually fairly expensive. Blue jeans are usually really expensive, so we'll set this stuff quite high. Now, let me know what y'all think of the price. I will start setting it up higher as y'all don't complain. looks like Mr. Green shirt here is too expensive. We'll lower it down to 118 then. How's that sound? I've not leveled up to third licensing yet, and I don't plan to yet. Rank 3 gets me another several shirts, like 5 more shirts. So it means I'd need at least 5 more racks. Right. I'm going to continue to dial prices up until I get to a point where they continuously keep complaining that this is too expensive. You know, that's exactly how you make money. You keep dialing it up until they start complaining, then you dial it like a few dollars. Like, once you get to a point where they start complaining a lot that it's too expensive, you simply dial it down by like $2 until you dial it down by $2, wait a little bit, and see if they keep complaining, then you dial it down by like another $1 or $2 until they stop complaining. And you do that with every single product. Better that way. It's better that you make fat stacks while you still can. I want to see, maybe. How's this thing doing? Oh. Right. Now, let's see if we can buy any more. Whoa, what was that about? The dude was just sitting. It's like he's sitting in a car, but he wasn't even in a car. Pretty sure I should still have enough for at least the first little bit. I'm running out of stock for my sports shop here. I've been spending too much time in my clothing shop. My sports shop is being neglected. Everything seems to be going more or less fine for now. My small cheap shirts are still running strong for now. Moonlighter was a game that I basically almost never beat. Well, random tangent moment. Moonlighter was a game that I basically almost never beat. I got very far, but I basically had to abandon the game because I couldn't make it any farther in the game than like the third dungeon, I think, without driving myself insane trying to survive for a longer period against the floor bosses, because the floor bosses got so hard after a while that it got ridiculous after a while, because I kept going to the first dungeon and just naturally progressing up the floors so I could get plenty of stuff for the next few days. Because I tried to get the one pet that was like the mobile chest character, so you could just keep sending stuff back, or you spending even more money to open the little green portal thing and teleport yourself back home, so you can jump back through that portal back to the floor you are currently on, so you can continue exploring. You buy up some potions and stuff, and then you go back home. And go back home to the little portal thing you get in the first ruin, which you get it on like the third or fourth floor or something like that. I don't remember. But it's something you literally have to mow through each room really quickly, because you only got a short time before that green goopy monster thing spawns out of the void, basically. And he starts following you through every floor. You can't kill it because it's like an unkillable enemy. It's like the guardian of the whatever you call the place, the dungeon place that you want to go to, and you steal stuff from the dungeon to sell in your shop. You turn your shop from a small baby shop into a giant emporium with like workers and like a worker and everything. It's ridiculous after a while, because you're the one working the shop, but you can have the option of having an employee, I think, after a while. I don't think I can actually move the register, but I think I could probably just put racks and stuff behind her. I've even got all the modern styles out right now. Take it down by another $1. I'm watching everybody over here because nobody seems to think these shirts over here are too expensive, so I might better dial them up by another few dollars. All management sports job, and we're gonna go buy some more shoes. I'm just operating the clothing store right now because it seems to be my most profitable business right now. I'll operate that until I can get to level 6 and unlock the supermarket. Then I'm totally just gonna work this. Just start babysitting the supermarket, buying all the clothes that I can offer in the shop every few days. Here, I know I could eventually get all the way up to level 9. Even wow, even festive shirts. Santa coat, Christmas pajamas, and Christmas sweater. A Santa coat? Bro, I want to wear that. Freaking be a Santa. Mall Santa. It's $7.2K, $7,200 to fill out my shop with all the required doodads. Then I can leave the stocker to work the shelves for a short while. It's unlikely that I'll be able to show my sports shop all this neglect for too much longer. It probably won't survive all that much longer. But if I can buy all these clothes, my clothing shop will be self-sufficient for quite a while. And I can probably work on my sports shop and actually get a restocker, and then I could just start buying the stuff for my thing, and then I can buy the next shop over there. I would rather just, if I had to, because, dude, I've been in clothing shops before. I've been in massive ones like Ross and like Kohl's. I've been in shops like that. They have shelves, and they mainly have like these. They have like entire half of the store is dedicated to nothing but these racks with hangers. And you have places like certain shop parts of the store would hang up like entire rows of shelves just like this, and then like taller shelves like these shelves, like these storage shelves back here. They'd have like shelves like that, but they look nicer. They're not just open on both sides. They're like closed off and like stacked up against each other basically, so they're meant to look nice. Right to the ceiling. Bank, pay, bills, nothing. Good. We've paid off our loan. Good to go. We're rolling in money now. We've got this thing to pay it off. We have paid off our loan for the next short while. My dog has come to see me. Congratulations, she's up from her sleep.
Hello, Wayne.
My long-haired dog, she's so fat. But she loves belly rubs. And you got my puppy in here.
Louie. Oh.
He doesn't much like my room. He's come in here and then he races out like a freaking bolt of thunder. He's like, he walks in, and then as soon as I try to get up to play with him, he bolts out of the room. Back to the living room where all his toys are, like he expects me to follow him so I can go play with him.
Wayne.
Don't scratch my leg don't scratch my belly. That hurts. You fat bird. I was making a joke.
Anyway. Yeah, Louie.
Onwards to the shores clothing. I'll put that in there for now. I could literally end up having billboards. I just buy one for all of them. Well, except for these. I've already got those. Just buy one for every single one of these and just have them all over the store. How? Well, if that's not expensive, I don't know what is. ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna help my worker. I'm just gonna start throwing this in the room here. Let him sort through it. I think I've stocked this shop full of clothes for that should theoretically last the worker at least a few days. A few in-game days. Or, you know. Usually, back before COVID, I don't think malls ever shut down. COVID was basically the catalyst for basically the whole world to engage full shutdowns of their shops every night so they could be properly cleaned, stocked, and everything else. I mean, everywhere did that. Hell, yeah. A lot of businesses even closed because they couldn't survive the shutdown, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually know how many businesses COVID killed. Like, how many they actually killed. I don't even know. Let's see. Business entry and exit in the COVID-19 pandemic. A preliminary look at official data. Spring was caused by widespread fear of the surging business exit. Well, meanwhile, by the second half, it's going to have for new business resurgence of digital burst. Pandemic featured surging exposure, many of which were temporary and reopened shortly thereafter. However, we have solutions exits also surged, permanently destroying nearly 1.2 million jobs in the second quarter of 2020, starting in the second half of the year. Interesting. How much money we at? Well, with all the material I have here, I'll be able to buy a worker here very soon. Well, I would rather buy a worker for the shop first, so I can then just start buying random stuff, just stuff into the building. It's like every day I play is like more, hire 4 employees at the same time. Right. Now it is time to buy random stuff for the sports shop. I need $2,000 to be able to pay that off. And I can try to save up the $8,000 I need in order to buy all of this stuff to allow my shop to stay open for a little while longer. Stock control. Nobody seems to be complaining all that much. Got mall design. And Canadian banknotes. Bruh. If you actually had ATMs, you could have up to probably 4 of those things just on the first floor alone. One there, one there, one there, and one there, and then on each side of it, you could have billboards. You could have 5, like up to 5 or 6 of them on just the first floor, and then you could have more on the second floor. And on each side of them, you could have billboards for that store or random shops. And then every morning before you open, you run around and collect all the money from all these things, which would take a little bit of time, but not much. Generally, it wouldn't probably take that long. It does provide a slight boost in sales, which is fine. Fine. Level 6, extra pocket lucks. I only got 2 payments left. It's better that I pay it off now while I still can. What's this bit rate mean? 2548? Does that mean the loading frame? I am so confused. I don't know that much about live streaming, but I thought maybe since I don't have that much time, I don't have a lot of time to actually like record and edit a fully video, or like record the video, which should be like 30 to 45 minutes, even though this video's been over several hours long, just me standing around. Well, I'm not really sitting around, just kind of jumping around and buying random stuff for these shops so they can upgrade. Bro's already got everything. Oh, neatly put away. Nice and neat. literally just waiting for the moment when I could buy this. The days just slowly going by. Well, the only thing they need to add is like a customer view thing, so you can. I'm gonna stand here and watch for a little bit and see if anybody complains about any of the specific clothings and shirts. Because usually they'll complain about it. Oh, something over there is too expensive. I wasn't even there to see it. Yeah, well, as soon as I get done with this and I get enough money, I can actually start probably... I'm not really the greatest at pricing things. Pricing was never my strong suit. Usually I have to have some kind of a, like a guide or something in the thing that kind of gives me a rough estimation of what things are supposed to be based on the general market value, which is why they have market price and you can market them 10, 20, 30%. Simply round to the nearest dollar. I don't much care for the whole rounding it up with change. I'd rather just have it rounded to the nearest dollar because it's way easier on the... If you don't have change, it's easier just to round either up or down to the nearest dollar. Especially with the worldwide penny shortage or whatever going on. Or wow. I think it's US based actually. I think it's US based. The US based penny shortage or something. I'm not really sure what that means. I know that. Shortage of pennies, but still. At least he has a sticky note, so if you join the Discord, you can actually help shape the game. Well, all I have to say, this game needs a lot of work. Well, you need somebody to help you with floor, so you need like a workers for the floor. Obviously, you're going to need more than one. You need at least 3 stalkers at the very least for just the floor alone, with the ability to expand this small room, because this room already isn't very big, so it's not going to be very big in your ability to actually stock and store stuff on that floor. And especially if you end up having a lot more vending machines, you're going to need a lot of space and a lot of stuff that's stored away. And the player's not going to have a lot of patience, I guess, to sit there and stock everything by hand. Some people won't even focus on that kind of work. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked this episode, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again in the next one. Let me know if y'all liked it below. Goodbye now.